Hi, and welcome to the Voila Method Academy. I'm Joel Crandall. Today I want to talk about the somatic nervous system. A lot of body workers out there, obviously, we're always working with the whole body, but they're like, oh, I'm a somatic therapy specialist. Well, what does that mean? Well, the somatic nervous system is part of your peripheral nervous system, which it's a subdivision. So it's secondary within the peripheral nervous system, which is peripheral nervous system just says from the spinal cord out to your body parts and back to your spinal cord. Okay, that's your peripheral nervous system. Your central nervous system is your brain and your spinal cord. So with the peripheral nervous system, they feel sensations and they'll send it to the spinal cord. If the sensation reaches a limit, well, we have this gate theory. So the message will come into the spinal cord. If the message is serious enough to get to the brain, it'll open up the gate and send the message. If it's not, the spinal cord will take care of it. They'll just send the message and say, oh, just do this. So your somatic nervous system is your conscious thought of moving my hand. I am telling my fingers to close. I am telling my fingers to open. That's your somatic nervous system. So that is coming from the brain to telling it to move because that's what I want it to do. It also has a sensory aspect to it. And the sensory aspect covers these four parts. Senses touch, hearing, taste, and smell. So I don't quite understand when people say, or they kind of boast that they're somatic specialists. What's the big sense that's being left out? The eyes. The eyes are not part of the somatic nervous system. Cranial nerve 2 is not part of the somatic nervous system. Eyes cover 97% of our neurons during movement. We can perceive heat, right? Oh, that's too hot to touch, and I can move back. That's a somatic reflex, right? Your mind has already learned, oh, that's too hot to touch. So that is already ingrained in. So that's a reflex. So there's a somatic reflex as well. But your somatic nervous system is, again, part of your peripheral nervous system, which, again, from the spinal cord out to your arms, your legs, etc., to help you move. So it's really good for movement. But conscious movement, right? It's a conscious movement. So that's your somatic nervous system. With the Voila method, obviously we're working with the somatic system, but we're also really focusing in on the central nervous system so you don't have to think so hard about these voluntary movements. That way you become more efficient. That way you become a better athlete because you don't have to think so hard. You don't have to spend all this energy on thinking, I need to do this. It'll just happen really quickly. All right. So again, the somatic nervous system in the senses wise is touch, smell, taste, and hearing. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of information and enjoy the rest of your day. If you like this, please like and subscribe.